Comments gonna come.
Yeah, I can
You
see
don't
it's
go.
live now. Good night.
Yeah. So Dibia,
Brother,
welcome to my life.
thanks, brother. I'm honored to be in your life or on your life. Either ways, you know.
Play with
I'm
Jam.
happy to be in your life and on your life.
I tell you.
You know.
Yeah. So yeah. I
How
can see you
the country do now?
everywhere good, super good. This is midnight, bro. But we'll never sleep.
What?
This is 0030. This is like the
Yeah.
first 30 minutes of a new day. But
Of
I
the
got
fresh day.
a fresh day. But I gallant.
Nice one.
How your side? What's
You
the
know.
time?
So already you don't enter 3rd July. We still day 2nd.
For sure. No one knows tomorrow. Nah, nah lie.
Huh?
No one knows tomorrow, nah lie. I know tomorrow.
You don't see your tomorrow now. You don't day tomorrow already. I suppose
And
no one knows. No one knows. No one knows tomorrow when you change your time zone. You change your time zone in your marriage.
on God.
Like,
On God. Man, again,
you know.
this last song where you sent me, they mad me, but you never complete.
What?
So the last song you sent me was crazy,
Yeah.
but it never really complete. So
Yeah, I made that this morning. Like I made that the part you heard, I made it this morning. Like literally, I just woke up in the morning after I started lifting weights like since maybe 3 days now, right? So I just woke up this morning, lifted a little bit, had a shower, and then I got in the zone. I decided to just make something.
nice one. Nice one.
There's a lot of shit I make at least maybe let's not no lies. I make at least 2 songs a day, 2 songs a day to say the
For
least.
real? For real.
Yeah.
I did tell you I believe you.
I wouldn't say music is easy, but you know, if you have it, you have it. So
Yeah. And your setup is fire as well, bro. Your setup is fire.
man, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I should play something for the people on your stream too, you know?
You know the one I want you to play.
What?
Ready for drama.
We have songs better than that, but since this is the one you want to hear, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, it's the most recent
I'll
you've
give it to
recorded.
you.
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
give it to you. Are you ready? Give ya.
Volume up.
I am a baby. Make a drum up.
Volume.
I am a baby. I am a baby. Every shoe my size, so my real shoe size. Each and every shoe with a suicide. You thought against me, you gotta decide. What makes the boom with the big size? You can't body got the big side, girl. You know nothing but the times I feel. Tears, blood, sweat, tears. I know my job for the past 12 years. Bitches, you know you got them mad. I feel like I had it.
They got them mad.
Yeah.
Allah Bagufar.
I know my cousin that they call them mad. I feel like I had it. Steady boy drama. You got it, baby. You mama. You never want to Steady boy drama. You got it, baby. You mama. You never want to you could see me, you should go, I want to be go out, but it's a life. Chewezi kokoro monaka, ani machayo nkakumoyananga, acho sono matinaka, acho kiswa sinofia, acho fela everything in no one, afu alpini zozo naya, but what could to afu naya, yenda cholo maka. So sneeze fucking move man, for the longest I've been living, you better the money head, all about the fame. All we fuck with me like you are not the same. Man, I just so borrow, he can put chili your babe. That's such a shame. We stay for the drama. You got it. You should have money Tibianaka. Steady boy, drama. You got it. You should have Tibianaka. Apunta tudo todo nada. Mas quando tu nada, Gina cholo maka. I saw Steve's fucking Maya. For the longest I've been giving the game. Super do the money, hey, not about the fame. Yeah, you are not the same.
Come on, Ciro. The Tomasino.
Libya. Bro, I'll tell you here, without any atom of fear for criticism, the only rapper that can go against you is Fino.
You know?
I don't care. I don't care.
And that's only because he's an OG.
For real, because he's an OG, bro. For me, people's opinion on a zero.
You know?
And I'm not sentimental while I say it. I'm saying this as it is. I dey talk am like as he did. No need for grammar. I dey talk am as he did.
Live.
You know. You get where they come from.
Sure.
Play me out, my brother.
Let me give
Play
you
me another guy for crying out
I
loud.
give drama one, then I give you another one.
Another one. You know.
I
Sorry
give you
guys.
another one.
Yeah.
Libya.
Yeah. A different one, bro.
Baby.
IMF, baby.
Every shoe wear size, so my real shoe size. You just my shoe, the fingers to your side. We don't against me, you gotta decide. I made you so good with them big side. You can't body all the things I feel. You don't like what the times I feel. Invest tears, those sweat tears. I know my trap for the past 12 years. It's just the good that you got them mad. I feel like I ain't very bad.
Wow.
Damn.
What happened?
You know what I did?
Yeah, you said
You know what they call will it. I want to will it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Mega. I am that baby. I am that baby.
On
I
God.
am that baby.
On God.
Every shoe wear size, nobody your shoe size. You just not my shoe, the focus to your side. We don't against me, you gotta decide. For me to still go with the big size. You can't body all the things I feel. You don't know about the times I feel. You rest the tears, it blows my tears. I know my trap for the past 12 years. I just remember that you got them mad. I feel like I ain't mad. You what's that? I know my cousin that they got them mad. I feel like I ain't mad. But you said
Libya.
say you for the drama. You got them, make you the Steady boy, the drama. You got them, make you the mama. You the money.
I
want it to be go on. Get your eyes go on. I'm a child. I told me one so I know the I told his voice in Novia. I just been up every day, you know one. I put my days also Naya. I got to Naya. I told Maka. So sneeze fucking mumaya. For the longest I've been living the game. Chop under the money and all about the fame. Oh, you are not the same. Men are just so good to capuchiri your babe. That's such a shame. Steady boy, drama. If you had it, you have money. Steady boy drama. You got it, me in the mapa. You so still smoking Maya. For the longest I've been giving the game. Chupa do the money and all about the fame. Yeah, you are not the same.
Dibia, kill it, Dibia.
Listen to me. Oh, Dibia. 4. Oh, Dibia. 4. Mega.
Dibia.
Man. Huh? I'm sorry.
We need another track.
What?
We need a different track.
Yeah, I wanted to play a different track for you, but I mistakenly.
Okay, but listen, bro. Can you play me Sky first before you play that song? Play me Sky.
Oh, Dibia. 4. Oh, Dibia. Wait till I got one. I'm going to get that coffee. You're not trying to kill me. You're going to somebody kill me. Wait till I got one. I'm going to get that coffee. You're not trying to kill me. You're going to somebody kill me. Wait till I got one. I'm going to get that coffee. You're not trying to kill me. You're going to somebody kill me. I just nice to be cancer. Now someone got water. When the guy see I was on, we talk of wood, we call out. I got shot in the other. The mouth from go get long. One week, my feeling only go out, but for them. One for two is for them. The people in the movie better. Similar signs of boy, I did. But now around the money, I don't consult things to be. Not for my one. I'm my cat, TVB. You're not the one who's good. Not trying to kill you. Or someone here again. You're not trying to kill you. Or someone here again. She gonna be standing up.
I tell you.
We got to walk more. We get it all safe. She gonna be standing up. We got to we got no more. She wanna Christian yo.
I'm so stop.
We got to we got no more. We try it out. We take it out coffee. Not trying to kill. You got one of someone here. We try it out. We take it out coffee. Not trying to kill. You got one of someone here. I said, boy, not the whole. Been there, me from Mazo. Say again, I'm being out. I'm working with you. Want to live on to the dead. I think about it along the sled. But get everything alive, but I'm salad. Look at it. I feel the live on to the dead. I think about it along the sled. But get everything alive, but I'm salad. Oh, not for now.
That's cool.
You have got my passing test. You won't see a damn test. You won't take him for the test. I use the normal call of test. You have got my passing test. You won't check him. You won't check him for the test. I use the normal call of test.
My jam. Moku talk, Dibia. Dibia.
On the move.
Moku talk. This particular song. This particular song. This in Kechi Talk. Is it in your already dropped album?
No.
You know damn.
No, it's not my EP.
What's your plan for the song?
Did I tell you I want to drop another EP this month?
Nah, you're just saying it here first. Like, this is your first time.
Oh, okay. Now, everyone on this stream is hearing it first year from your stream.
All right.
But I'm dropping an EP every month until the year runs out. Because any day I wake up, I make music. Every day I wake up, I make a banger. Every day I wake up, I make a hit.
So in order not to sleep with my hits every day, I have to, unpack them onto
That's
the
all.
world. I have to unpack them onto the world.
Because if you don't, what happens is all of a sudden you have so much heat that you never dropped.
I
So
never
much heat.
dropped, man. I don't want to be that artist.
You not gonna be that.
I gotta put it out always.
Okay. How many songs in the EP?
I want to make it a step 4-track EP. 4-track EP. 4-track EP every month.
Okay. That's right. I like that.
Yeah.
Which other songs are you putting in the EP?
There is 6 loads of songs. I mean, I don't even know what to pick for the EP, to be honest with you. Like, I've got a shitload of songs, and I wake up every morning to make songs. Like, I wake up, I go to bed making songs. So, picking songs for the EP is quite difficult. But the song I just played now,
yeah,
it's called Christian Dior. It's on the EP, for sure. Okay. That song is on the EP. Let me play another song that I think I should put on the EP.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you here?
Are they with you? A plaster. Like, cool, they catch me. I don't want my hitter.
Yeah.
Megabyte production.
Oh,
I tell you.
To be clear, that was my producer singing. That's my producer.
What's his name?
Oh. Let's get it.
What's the name of your producer?
Huh?
What's the name of your producer?
Megabyte on the beat.
I shout out to Megabyte for always holding it down for Uncle Smiley for Dibia.
Now, Megabyte, I'm sorry I didn't shout out to you at first. I thought he wasn't allowed to shout out to people on the stream. But here I'm shouting out to you. We've got a plethora of jams to drop to the world. This is just one of them. We'll have maybe 50, maybe 100 so far. I don't know. I can't even count anymore. So here it goes. I'll go from the top again. Yeah.
Megabyte production.
The money I be stacking, money mankucha. Ngozi chukuna, the money mankucha. You can try to stop the motion, but the mankucha, money mankucha. Famemia. If you are not my business, woman, my go wanna look at it, would you Back on the mafia, go sitting on my day to day. I hate to hate, I love the peace, I can't pay. Stacking my bread up on the side, like a bakery. Stacking up to the roof, for such a kid with them of a true. Stacking up to the roof, was an A9 to do. Stay the truth, to my good in your swagger, that's a long mind, but over the
I recorded this song this morning.
For real?
This song was recorded. As a matter of fact, you're listening to the only version of this song that there is, and that is only one verse and the hook by the producer. I was supposed to record the second verse before we got on this live,
Wow.
And maybe as the live goes on, if I get inspired, you know.
There one question I want to ask you.
Okay,
For your
Baba, I
song,
deal with you. Ask.
Sky, you
Yeah.
said that boy 3 years only your organ.
Mm.
What really was your crime? Like what really transpired? Like I want you to tell us the story. The last time I spoke to you, it was a funny story about a shoe or something. But can you just
Man,
tell that story here, bro?
I'll go from the fact that
Yeah,
I never really wanted anybody's money. All I
yeah,
want is to make mine, right?
that's so. That's so. Yeah,
Now, every Igbo man or everybody from Igbo origin or of Igbo descent knows what Igbo boy means.
yeah,
It is the Igbo apprenticeship system.
yeah.
On the internet today, it is believed that Igbo boys or Igbo men do not want to go for apprenticeship anymore. Now, the question is why? Dibia has the answer.
Yeah.
Because I experienced firsthand what it is right now. Prior to our generation, this apprenticeship
Yeah.
system
Yeah.
had been excelling. It had been our only way out as the Igbos, apart from education. You want to
For
go, you
sure.
want to go into business, you have to go and serve someone for maybe 5 years, 7 years, and get settled properly.
For sure.
Now, I have gone because I want to be a rich man and I want to work for my money. I've
Okay.
gone, I've gone worked for this man who I don't want to. In fact, fuck it, his name is Piches, Peter Ezefeka.
Okay.
I'm mentioning his name because there's nothing he can do about it. He ain't gave me
And
money.
okay. But una no fight
Yeah,
now.
I served him 3 days on what you organ.
Okay.
Now, the question is, he asked what transpired between I and him.
Yeah. Like I mean, the story that led to your dismissal and the reason he didn't settle you. Just the storyline. I don't want us to dive into like personal stuffs like surrounding the whole. I just want to know like if it's because it tend to be funny when you told me. So just
Yeah.
the exact thing, the exact story, like that particular morning and how it all happened.
Sorry, I didn't get your question. I didn't get the last part of your question now. You said
I
something just now, I didn't get it.
yeah, I said I don't want you
Yeah.
going into personal stuffs. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
know, the small world. There are so many things we have to die with, which is like personal stuffs. You know what I mean? But I mean, when you
Okay,
told me,
so now I went there. I was excelling amidst the other boys who were there. I was doing fine, smart
okay,
kid, doing
okay,
everything I need to do.
okay,
Just making the business move further, you know. But just for
yeah.
the fact that he I don't know, he thinks I had something to do with his wife, or maybe because his wife had an eye
No,
on me.
no, Divya. We're not saying that here. It's okay. I just want to know. Can you tell me that morning, that very blessed day you left the house, the day of your dismissal? Why? What was the reason?
Oh, okay. Now you were sorry. I thought you were asking what led to the dismissal.
Yeah, what led to the yeah, but I don't want us to. I don't want you to like go rocking.
Go
You
into
know,
the deeper details. All
yeah,
right.
that's
Okay, so what happened. He asked me to prepare myself to leave his place, expecting me to come back and
no. Let me remind you what I meant. You told me you came out that morning. It was a church service day, and you had a shoe on.
you see, if you had let me, there's a lot of things that led to that particular morning.
Okay, sorry. All right, say it the way you want it. Sorry, I was trying to be. You know,
If
I
you
was
want me,
trying to.
if I have to speak my story to the world, I feel like I need
Oh,
to let everything out. I've had this stored in here for years. And for me to put it in the music, I put it in my music. I didn't give a fuck about him when I put it in my music.
okay, okay.
Now, so what happened was on a good Sunday morning, on a bright Sunday morning, a very wonderful Sunday morning, prepared for church, wearing a footwear my elder brother gave me out of love. A black footwear with a gold strap on top. I can't forget. A gold chain on top. I can't forget. Wearing my white abada up and down. I say, boy, you are not supposed to wear that. Why am I wearing up and down for I say, boy? You know? But I wore that. And I had this shoe. Came out from the house. Lo and behold, my Oga had the same shoe on his foot.
And he's a multi-millionaire, like he so much millions in account, and he's thinking that's my boy.
He's not listen, point of correction, that man is not a millionaire, he is a billionaire.
Oh, okay.
He owns estates in Abuja. He is rich. Right? Yeah, but you know, if you look at it in that way now, such a big man, wears a footwear out, and then a boy who is nothing but just his boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know, let me tell you the truth now. I was cutting around the corners because I didn't want to tell you I was wearing the same shoe with my Oga. Now, that is what happened. I wore exactly the shoe he was wearing. And if I was my Oga, who settle me, to be honest? Because I would think that he stole my money to go and buy the shoe that I'm wearing.
That's why I initially didn't want you to rock up, you know, the whole personal things, because I know, like, between you and I
there were a lot of personal stuff that happened, but, you know, it's also good I let it out now.
Yeah, there's one thing people didn't know, really. Like, when you were doing your boy thing, I lived in Lagos, then I lived in Lekki Gardens Phase 2.
Yeah.
Right? And
you know, I think there's a wrong conception about boy.
Yeah.
Sometimes not everyone goes to boy because they have nothing to do, or that is their last resort.
You had everything, bro. Like, basically, I was the
That's what I'm saying. So, like I said it from the jump. I said I only went because I had the love for money, and I wanted to work for the money myself. I didn't want it handed to me.
Yeah. Let me say something. I remember after your senior YEC, you came to me and you asked me to candidly tell you the truth about life, because by then I was already in the street though. And you came. I remember that very day. I was at New Layout. Yeah, New Layout. There's this my friend Ogo. Yeah, and then you pulled up there with your friends, and you were asking me this question, like, do I prefer you to go to university or just go do some boy? And I told you that very morning. I said, bro, I'm better off than every single every single person that I've seen with their certificate as graduates. Like, I'm in the street, bro, and I'm getting it out here. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Just wake up every day and hit the street. You see, you know what I mean? But with these guys, it becomes more frustrating when they go to school and come out and there's no job. So I remember telling you all that, and you told me, okay, you know what? You're going to go to boy.
I'm going to go. And now, let me put this out there. I spent 3 years in Abuja doing boy. That 3 years, you held it down for me. Back to back.
Yeah, it's part of the things that I wanted to say again, because people don't understand. Like, some people, when their brothers go to boy, when their brothers go to boy.
Listen, let me tell you something. You just talked about not getting into personal stuff, but I need to, like, let the people understand that I went to boy just for going sake. Bro, I was at boy giving my Oga's children clothes to wear.
Nice one. And that was, we were making money, bro. Like,
things were going good, man. I was just there, just in the business of learning the trade.
Yeah.
So that was why when he said move, I picked my things and I moved.
So you basically was giving clothes to your guys' billionaires' children.
What I'm telling you is, before man and God, they wait for me to come back from shop, dirty with tires carried. They come back, go into my bag, figure out my drip, because I've always been dripped out, because I have someone like you,
But
so it's always now. So not just the first son, the 3 sons come
yeah,
to me for outfit, you
yeah.
know.
No, I had to.
So I was living good. I had everything figured out. I just was there
Yeah.
for the
You
business of learning the trade.
you were my best friend before you left for the boy, and you continue to be my best friend. I remember
Until the death of me, until,
I
you know.
I remember sending. There's so many businesses that we really did when you were in boy. Those your fellow
Bro,
boys.
listen, I was doing boy,
Yeah,
I was doing boy, and I
yeah.
was doing boy. I was doing boy, and I
when
was
iPhone
doing boy.
when iPhone 6 came out, I can't remember the year anymore.
Bro, my boss's children were using iPhone 5 when I was using 6.
Yeah, now we bought iPhone 6, 5 pieces at once. He came to Abuja
And
first.
remember, first of all, you sent me a 5, you sent me an iPhone 5, and
Okay,
asked me to return it for a 6.
okay.
That was all in the space of maybe a month or 2 or something. Not even up to that,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Bro, that was like, I was surprised, when all that happened. I'm like, nah, Smiley would never, Dibia would never take anybody's money. Like, we had enough,
Nah, man.
We had,
Listen, if I had took his money,
yeah.
we all know that he wouldn't have gone silent the way he gone silent, because he didn't want to give me money. So this was his best bet, just go silent, because he thought I was going to fall down, sucking his dick, riding him and begging him.
But
But
you
because I
reach now,
had my life figured out,
you reach now, bro. So come on, man.
he
I
said
think,
ball, I balled,
yeah, you kept balling
and I've
till
been
still.
balling ever since.
Yeah, I saw the way his boys, which is your friends. I remember when you got your admission in Turkey to go and study and do computer information in Turkey. I remember the
You
night
know,
before you left Nigeria, you rocked up with the boys. I remember I did some TF for you guys to
you know,
because you didn't have money. But like when I saw them, like that was you. You did all your thing, bro. I didn't put a dime in your movement. You went to
you
Turkey and
know.
did your studies and came back. Everything was funded by you. I never ever added a dime. So it
That's
was a
why.
blessing. Yeah,
Go on, I can hear you.
it was a blessing in disguise, bro. Like if you check it. If not, right now, what would you have been doing? Selling tires,
I'm,
selling
I'm gonna tell
tires.
you something. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you something.
yeah,
This is a testimony, and at the same time, when the person hears it, he might not be happy with it. But some of the guys that were settled, that I was supposed
yeah,
to go after,
yeah,
none of them have their life in order. As a matter of fact,
yeah. I understand that. I understand that. Bro. Forget about Emma. In the elders used to always say, do it this way, do it that way. But the truth is, bro, you can't compare someone who figured their life out by themselves to someone who went to people to help them figure out their life. So you
we can't
coming out,
compare.
you can't compare. You can't compare. I remember when you came back, bro, and you went to Oko, right? And you
Yeah,
had
that I
you
did. I opened Rich Closet to sell female clothing.
Yeah, and I remember one day, bro, like all this shit started, like the whole million started, like one evening. I was scrolling my Instagram, WhatsApp story, and I saw you.
Yeah,
You were smoking by the bush side, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing by the
I
bush side?
listen. That's my story. You can't tell my story, man. You gotta
Don't say
chill. Yeah. Listen, there's a shit load to be talked about.
okay.
Abo.
I call your
There's a
way,
song on my EP that people need to go and listen to.
okay.
Before it's a wabuni mafia.
On God,
Kite ebulugo mego go law one the account to the proper.
the song.
Anu mese was in a highway, imoka ifugo God so kind.
All those
Real
kind
life or broka go rap. Bro, 2019. If I want to
yeah.
smoke, I have to go buy my smoke, roll it up in my house, then find a bush side. Because if I smoke in my house that I paid for, my landlady will knock for me early in the morning.
I tell you.
They just took the light. I mean, it's Nigeria, obviously.
You can your solar uncle.
Yeah, it's not. Turn on the solar. Turn off the AC first. Turn on the freezer. Then turn on the solar. Now, so let me tell you how it started. I got that house because it's student area, hoping to have liberty. Now, I smoke in the morning. She comes in the afternoon. I wait until night. She comes early morning to knock for me.
Yeah.
To say why. A big boy like me who owns a store making millions, who paid you to live in your place? Now, it wasn't just about being at her place, the money or anything. The situation surrounding me at the time too. I was making millions, but was I ready to spend the millions for trouble of smoking on the highway of Yumuaka?
Yeah.
You know? But fast forward, today, things are in shape. You smoke past the police, you smoke past the military, you smoke past, and even you smoked in the vehicle being escorted by the police.
On God.
You know, and they are cool with that.
On God.
You know, because you have your life in order.
And they will even hand you lighter if your smoke off.
They will be the one to hold the lighter for you and ask you to hold the bowl in your mouth so that they will help you and light. You know.
Play before it's a Wabuni Moka after this conversation, bro.
After this conversation, I'll play that song so that they will hear. Now, this takes me back to I don't want to forget. There's something I wanted to say to you, but I don't want to forget it. I definitely have to say that.
Okay.
I'll remember. Give me a second to remember. Your life from yesterday or I believe before yesterday.
Yeah.
You were saying something about people set a career path for themselves or a destination. They put a fixed destination for themselves.
Yeah.
And then on their way to that destination, there are opportunities that surfaces. But because they are fixated on that planned future, they fail to tap into those opportunities and become what they are supposed to become from those opportunities. When I was watching that live, it made so much sense to me because, take for instance, I decided myself I wanted to go for boy to learn a trade and get settled and become a boss at the end of the day. In the process, I realized this is not what fits my life.
Yeah.
God surfaced opportunities for me to leave, even though it showed itself as bad at the time. The opportunity came looking like bad at the time.
Yeah.
I took it, stepped out.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's been up ahead from there. It's been grab this opportunity. I remember I heard something you said about music and your wife. You know, people think they want to be in the big stage in Australia, they want to be in the big stage in London, they want to be in the big stage. Bro, as a musician, you might not have gone to Australia to perform. But now you live in Australia.
Yeah.
Because you didn't fixate yourself on trying to, but grabbing the opportunities that surfaced on the way.
Yeah.
While you step up.
Oh God.
So that is just in concordation to what you said yesterday.
Yeah.
Or 2 days ago on your stream.
Yeah, it was
advising the youth like me.
Yeah. See,
it's not always let it be this.
That topic is a very emotional one for me because I've watched a lot of people that I actually struggled with. Like, they're still struggling, bro. Like the guys that I hustled with. All these guys. I remember those days in STL studio in Enugu. I remember those days in them Wizboy, them studio. I remember Paulino, them studio, which is Lord Cornell. I remember I had so like one of the most intelligent people then. I spoke to him, bro, on Sunday. And when we had conversation, it was therapeutical. Like I could hear the pain in his heart. And I told him there and there that, bro, the problem is, even at this point, you're still trying to make it, but through music. Nah,
Yeah.
it doesn't be like that, bro. Even at this point, look at our age, bro. But you're still chasing down the music lane. No, yeah, I understand that the love, because the
The
attachment,
passion,
that's a
the
passion,
love.
the love. I understand that because even me personally, bro, do you know that sometimes, but I noticed that shit wastes my money because sometimes I'll be like, damn, I need to drop this song, and then I call one producer and he will tell me, oh, 500,000 for a beat. I'll send him the money and then send me to record, and then I'll lose the vibe immediately because then I love money, bro. Like the moment I realize that this project is taken from me, by the time I realize that I've already in the space of like 2 days, I've already spent like 1.5 million, bro.
And
And
then you
then
put it by the corner again.
yeah, and I'm like, it's not about this money, but it's about this minutes and this time that I'm using to make all these calls.
That you're
If I
putting
have
into
fake
you,
calls for income, you know what I mean? I would be making like
life,
so I go back to making the real calls that I want to make because I love bringing in money, bro. I don't like just throwing out money. So
life,
at that point when we had that conversation, I asked him, he sent me his detail. I did what I did for him. But I made sure to tell him, bro, that you need to get off that you're sitting on a bicycle.
life.
Yeah, the music, let's assume that the music will work tomorrow. But whatever what other route are you planning to take? Take some other route. Like just go through other ways, bro. Like,
You
when
know?
I designed my Hotel Lucio Tomasino, I remember I spoke to this German guy, the designer, the guy. I was with my wife that very evening, and I spoke to this guy, and he was like, "What's your concept? Like, what's your idea? How do you want me to design?" And I said, "Listen, can you make a door for me?" And he said, "Why?" I said, "They closed the door on me, and I'm trying to build a different door right now." And it's true. The
And
industry.
that's spiritual. He might not have
See,
understood that.
I've been to so many places and I've seen the people that actually closed the door on me tell me, "Bro, I knew you were gonna make it. The type of music you were doing then, you were the best." But I remember there was one time I went to perform that communication. AIT paid me to perform in a barcode, and I was performing, and one particular DJ turned off the music because he didn't want me to perform, bro. And
Damn.
remember, I took you to club before I went to Australia. We went to no, I didn't take you, but Josh them had a show in Owerri or somewhere I've forgotten. The day we ran
Yeah,
through,
yeah, 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 yeah. We went to a club in
uh,
Enugu.
yeah, we went clubbing in Enugu because we slept in Enugu before continuing our trip.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
we went to a particular club, and I'm not gonna mention.
Yeah, you
And
told me. I think you've mentioned something like you said you have a history with the owner of this club.
this DJ who owns this club was the number one DJ at the time. But he told me that the only way he would play my song is if I come carrying his equipment with him to go to weddings. I'm trying to package myself. I don't have money, bro. I take buses from Enugu, New Haven. I was living in New Haven. But I didn't see myself carrying equipment for you because I'm an artist and we all live in the same house. So the least you could have done was play my song. But right there in his club, he came out, he was vibing, he was just all over me, and all of a sudden, we spent the money we spent and I left. And few weeks ago, a few months ago, he still reached out to me and was like, "I want you to come in and partner with me in this my club thing. I want you to bring in some money and all that, bro."
Same
I
person
don't
here
know.
play his music. The same person you told he has to carry your equipment. People
Yeah,
can be
bro.
shit, and
I'm not saying he never played my music, but he made life hell for me, bro. Like he's one of the
life.
reasons. Like I felt like, you see, this game is gated, and if you don't walk away and go build a different route for yourself, now you continue standing outside, knocking on that big gate. So
Do that.
that was the main reason for the conversation that I had 3 days ago, and thank God today, like we can have these whole conversations with smile on our face. Like you know,
You know?
seeing the people that thought we wouldn't be anything without them. Nah, they themselves are not even shit right now. You know what I mean?
You know?
But over that, bro, play before you say Wabuni Mafia.
All right. You get that right now.
Yeah. Mana kita bulu go me go law one account the proper. Dibia, you're a musician, bro. I tell you, bro, we gambling everything for this shit, bro.
Give me a second.
And
Let
you
me
know,
get close and hear you. What you say?
I said you're a real MC, and we gambling everything for this shit right now. And you know, go
On
finish.
God.
We are not
Look,
gambling hard. Yeah, we just
I'll tell you
gambling.
something.
Yeah, bro.
I'll tell you something.
Yeah,
The only
bro.
reason I wake up every day and make this music that I'm making is because I told you that I want to get into music,
Yeah,
and you pulled out your heart,
yeah.
put it on your sleeve for me, and said, "Go on." So I stay on with this shit. I stay making you proud until Ndio Wewe.
Nah, they go believe now. They crazy. Why they don't go believe? They go believe. I tell you.
It's coming.
I. Volume up.
Utopia. Best beats in the universe. Before I sum up with new mafia. Get there, look on me go, below one their account to the proper. And the mess I was in a highway, you more guy, good God, so kind. Up on things in no time, them money man, but so fly.
So.
Police have to go so high. What the bam so high. Police have to go so high. Same Kupa. A boy Kupa. Police I am the blueprint. Same Nanga. And all on paper. Nanga. And my men na picture. I the sharp guy. Kupa all of white. Go look at. You move why Sibia. I'm on the mother by Sibia. Where mother by Sibia. I'm on the mother by Sibia. Where mother by Sibia. Utopia.
Hey.
Best beats. I don't know just to see it out through my man. Man, I see her there. It was blind to the vision, but I think it's getting clear. All the clear, the boy don't care. And now much of my canal. I did anything to you there. I get amazed by the shit that I wear. I was at the boy just head. And my trigger can then munga. Oje kilega mputu apa. If for all my club, I don't know. Ano speed biada la lola. Ega ba muma. Ebubega la klakatika. Kamna trigger na la 100 billion. Noluma kuma. Ega ba muma. Bigger, not Katinka, Kana, Nana, 100 billion, so long one.
Oli Sabugo Muso high. Bigger.
You could hear it from outside, right?
Yeah.
Eze.
That's music for the soul.
Yeah, that's music for the soul.
That's music for the soul. Yeah.
Eze, do you want to say hi to the people?
Soul means your spirit man.
Okay.
Daddy. Let me sit here, okay?
Okay.
Sit back there so that you can put movie. Sorry guys, let me sort my nephew. Boy, see.
So Dibia, I think this is like 50th minute for the we're going close to the 50th minute. But I tell you this, first of all, you need to make people understand that this particular song you played now is in the EP that you already dropped. and they have to go and stream it. So let them know.
Like you just said, this is track 1 of my EP
Omena,
from June. That was my birthday EP. It's called Omenane. 4
pure,
songs. Hip hop, 4 core raw hip hop. Real life.
pure.
No gimmicks. No
Go,
bullshitting. Just straight
go,
up rap.
go stream it.
Beat selection crazy. Gritty vocals. Just crazy hip hop. Like never
Go
seen before in Igbo, in history of Igbo hip hop. Take it from me.
fact. Fact. And like I said
Take it
before in
from
the
me.
stream, Fino is the only Igbo rap artist who can basically stand on the road where DBI is standing. Like you're looking at the most talented, the most bro, Lamba Choke. Lamba Choke. Every song is a hit.
Lambert too much for the bank.
You know that every song is a hit. So it's a matter of time before the people know. And we ain't even begging. We ain't even begging. Because we you know, we just
Yeah,
you know,
like
so they will see us matching and then they will come through. They will start following. But it's a matter of time. But come rain, come
when
shine,
it's because it will soon be cool to be on
yeah,
on our side.
yeah, it dey everywhere already. The DJs are banging Sky. Sky is one of the biggest
Yeah,
ones right now.
it's always been cool to be on our side, but I'm talking about the unbelievers that are yet to.
Yeah, be on the side. Okay, okay, okay. So they always come late. You know, it's a tradition for them. They become the doubting Thomas first before becoming the believers. You know what I mean?
I can confidently, let's just Moku leave talk no be
Um,
food.
oh, lift talk. No be lie. No be lie.
Talk no
So
be food.
this is Tomasino live. King Tomasino, Kingpin. Like I said before, I'm a kingpin. Fuck what you thinking. Me and my people
Fuck
steady
what
linking. Business as usual, like we
steady.
linked them. Clinton. We move the rubber with the red bean. I told her pick pin, Martin. All of my ladies steady pin. I'm a kingpin. Fuck what you thinking, bruh. You understand? We made it. We made ourselves. Shout out. I'll still give shout out to the people that made us, that helped made us. But the real
You
fact
know?
is, we plotted this shit out and we carried. You know, we did it, and we're not even where we want to be yet. But we're not on this stream to complain. We're not even doing this shit for money. I just
We're
want
not
them
even
to
doing
know
it for money, bro. That's
we're not doing this
who
shit for money because you know one of the
give
reasons
me
why
my
I'm coming
weed. Let me
online
roll up
lately.
something.
One of the reasons why I'm coming online lately is because today or tomorrow COVID's gonna hit again. Today or tomorrow COVID is gonna hit again. It's coming. We
Like,
know all that. I'm in Australia and I read the articles. It's gonna hit again. So we don't want to have bad months. We had the bad month. The last time COVID came, you know, we were moving from one state to the other, one hotel to the
you
other,
know?
one hideout to the other. so so we just wanna like start this now so that in case anything happen tomorrow and they say lockdown,
There will always be pandemic in the world.
there will always pandemic.
So
If
we're
it's
just
not,
preparing ahead of the curve.
yeah, so we're preparing. So we're not even doing this for money, we're doing it for the love. You know what I mean? So shout out to
You
everybody
know?
who life and shout out to everybody who listen. You know, we keep doing this, man. Expect more of these. Tomasino says so. And big shout out to Dibia. Man, it's IMF, baby. It's IMF, babe, for sure. Till death, man. It's IMF, babe. You know. Yeah.
Before the life goes
Peace out,
off,
everybody. We're done.
I
Dibia.
you hear this from me every day. The world knows that. But let the
Sure.
world keep knowing that I love you
Yeah. Thank you.
because of who you are,
Thank you.
because of your heart,
Thank you.
because you don't need to, but you always want to.
Thank you.
You know, you never just, I mean, you could decide not to, but you
Thank
always
you.
want to be that
Thank,
guy. So that's why I
thank
will
you.
always love you. And that's why it will always be IMF till the death of me.
I love you too, brother. I love you too, brother.
Forever.
I love you too, brother. Brother. Oh, Alak.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Change your name. Put your name on that place you wrote Thomasino.
So,
Put your name Alak there, okay? And we live
network. Okay, sir. Please tell out everyone that came for the live. Well, I appreciate it.
Alak. Edit.